Okay, hello. Regarding my introduction, my name is Ashik Faz, and I have done my BTech in Mechanical Engineering from Cochin University of Science and Technology, Kerala. And I've been teaching physics for the past 2 years for students of class 9 to 12. And I have a passion in teaching, and I've been like teaching in CBSE school. My past experience was in CBSE school in Chhattisgarh. So now coming to the content, what I'm going to teach is I'll be like teaching physics foundation course for class 9 and 10. So the contents include um, if you look at the contents, it will have like motion, which I will take nearly 6 hours to complete. And these whatever the topics that's written here, they have got subtopics as well. So depending upon the topic and the length, I will be taking time. So the first topic is motion, which will take 6 hours. Second is force and Newton's law, where I'll need like 12 hours. So this is actually a total of 100 hours of content. The third is gravitation, 10 hours. Next is flotation, which is 10 hours. Work energy and power, 12 hours. Sound, I'll take 10 hours. Reflection and refraction, 14 hours. Electric current, 14 hours. And magnetic effects of currents are 12 hours. The syllabus are designed from class 9 to 10 as per the NCERT, and this will include all different types of theory as well as numericals based on the understanding of the students. So this is content for complete 100 hours, which will take nearly 2 months, 25 hour um, 50 hours for each month. So uh, so in one shot I will take like 2 hours, and similar way it will go. So let's come to the first topic, like motion. So regarding motion, we see in our daily lives a lot of things that moves from one place to another. For example, like a bird flying, a car moving, an aeroplane flying, or when we are in a ship, we see a ship moving on water. And different things we see, and we definitely we call them that they are in motion. So how do we define motion? So to define motion, it's easy. When what we say that when an object changes its position, let's say from A to B, we can say that the change in position is due to motion. So what we actually say is here is that um, we are saying here is that when we see changes in position, let's say for an example, if you are in a train and you see a tree or a man outside the train, you see that that man or tree is in motion and you are at rest. So motion, basically, to understand motion, we need to understand a reference point, or you call it a frame of reference. So without the frame of reference, it is not possible to identify motion. Okay, so these are some of the examples of motions. Let's say a train moving from one station to another station. So here, station is actually a reference for the motion of a train. The striker in a carom board has motion. When you strike in a carom board, you see that the striker moves from one place to another place. So this carom board becomes a reference point for the striker. The earth moving around the sun, so here the sun is a reference for the earth motion. So these are all, you can say that these are what, nothing but motion. So motion is actually a very important phenomenon in our life, and without motion it is not possible for a human being to move from one place to another. And this motion helps us to give us a concept of time. What we see is that when a person moves from one place to another place, we see that some time passes. Like a person who does magic, he does that instantly. Like you are at one place, let's say A, and suddenly you come out in another place. That does not happen, it takes time. So motion is somewhat related to time as well. So now let's come to the types of motion. We see we see here, basically I'll try to help you understand basically two types of motion. The first one is uniform motion and second is non-uniform. Uniform means something which uh, happens with time, and the, that happens that happening is in equal intervals. So I have written here, a motion is said to be uniform if it covers equal distance in equal interval of time. When during the passage of time things does not change, we said that are uniform thing. And with a change of time, if something goes up and down in a non-uniform way, we call that as non-uniforms. So uniform motion, what happens, any particle that covers equal distances in equal interval of time, we say that the motion is uniform. For non-uniform motion, we can say that it covers equal distances but in unequal interval of time. So these uniform motion and non-uniform motion, the understanding of this will help us understand another physical quantity which is called speed, which we will try to cover in the upcoming topics. Thank you very much.